Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Henry. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bailey. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lewis to throw. He'll pull it down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. He uncorks one deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot. They executed that play beautifully.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Loses
3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Lewis to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Might be looking to run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dumps it off in the flats.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Coming after it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Lean for the wire, touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They'll kick it off.
Number 39.
It's right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires one high and deep. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Movement here from the tight end. The give to the tailback. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage.
We'll take
him at the 21. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Lewis to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Mustangs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the offense will take over.
Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Lewis to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the...
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. They were